You're out on a Saturday night. You're on the town. You're having a boogie with your friends on the D floor. Suddenly a good-looking girl or a good-looking lad just catches your eye. You're kind of interested. So you try and catch their eye. It's old school stuff. But in a flash, you're being shown the door, kicked out by the bouncer for non-consensual staring.
Well, that is exactly what party goers in Sydney could soon be contending with. The Daily Telegraph is reporting a Darlinghurst nightclub has banned staring without verbal consent. And Dane Gorrell, who owns the club, he joins us live. Dane, my friend.
Don't look at him.
Don't. I mean, dating's kind of already hard enough. Have you just made it impossible?
Not really, no. Like, realistically, we just implemented a new safety and harassment policy into the club. We've done a lot of research on this over the past, few months, especially over COVID, and we've just sort of taken a direction, or not even taken a direction. We just want anyone that comes into our venue to feel safe the entire time they're in the venue.
By their nature, nightclubs, they're a kind of a happy hunting ground for some.
Oh.
No, they are. I mean, you get together, have a passion, then go home. But that's the
in
kind
the
of
80s, maybe.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Well, didn't you do that?
No.
So what's the line in the sand there, big fella? I mean, obviously some guys get creepy, but what's the line in the sand generally?
Anything that is done without consent, that's the line in the sand. So basically, if it's not consensual, then obviously we're going to have a talk with the perpetrator, whoever is involved, and make sure that the person that's feeling uncomfortable or has any unwanted attention is taken care of.
Okay, so someone's across the club, and someone's...
So you walk over to them and say, do you mind if I stare at you? And then you go back to your table, and then that's cool, right?
Yeah, yes. Look, realistically, the way that we're sort of looking at things is that any unwanted attention is considered harassment. Anything without consent is harassment. At the end of the day, my job as licensee and owner of the venue is to make sure that everyone comes in the venue, feels safe the entire time they're in there, and enjoys themselves. We're a music-focused venue and a cultural-focused venue. We're not a club where people come to pick up. We're very focused on music and culture. And this sort of behaviour in a club of being able to feel safe dates back realistically to when nightclubs first started and were first, taking off. That's just how it is. So.
It's a brave new world. I get it. I guess if someone's sort of staring at someone, you can have that person removed if you feel uncomfortable, which does make sense.
Yeah.
There are some people like Ali who go to venues and they want to be stared upon to feel good about themselves. What do you do about that situation?
Oh, man, I'm so sad.
Unfortunately, I don't know if that's true. It doesn't seem like it's true. But anyway,
I'm thinking about it. It hasn't happened yet.
She goes past work sites like just to get whistled at.
I just want some attention.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, anything that's unwanted or anything that's not consensual is just not on anymore.
I understand.
We've worked very hard on developing this policy and implementing it, and it's something that we hold very close to our values of the club. And we just want to take care of people at the end of the day.
I love it.
Yeah, and look, I mean, Dan, we're having a laugh about it, right? Just that idea of, not being able to look at each other across the club. But I think, what is behind it and how many women do go to clubs and don't feel sort of safe, I think it's brilliant.
Well done, mate. Just on a scale of 1 to 10, how late was your night last night?
I got home about 4:30 this morning.
the life of a club owner. I've always wanted to be a club owner. Imagine just finishing on the night at the club and then coming straight to work. I
wonder who's done that before.
The club is Club 77 in Sydney. If you want to go there, it's a terrific club. Obviously, you're running it really well, Dane. Appreciate it. And if people mention the Today Show, when they go to the bar, they'll get $5 off of water.
Right.
Tap water.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Dane.